Name, image, likeness has grabbed the headlines throughout college athletics, and really since enacting it in July, we've been very bullish on it from the beginning in preparation with a program called Unlimited, and really just focus on education and opportunity. And so that comes in many different ways. And so for us, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for our student athletes. I'm excited for our partnering with local businesses and just figuring out how to best, like everything we do, best serve our student athletes. Not every student athlete's interested necessarily in NIL or capitalizing on their name, image, and likeness. But the ones that are, it's a great opportunity. The rules also allow them to have marketing agents and to help them. So kind of that entrepreneurial figuring out that how to run your own business around you. And as I always say, be around people you trust. And so, it's an education and to learn that. And I think we'll see more and more success being at St. John's and being in New York City. But it's a growing time too. There's a lot of unknown about all of this, but our student athletes have done a great job, and our athletic department, I think, has done a great job in helping them and serving them, which is our #1 mission.
Well, I think #1 is you represent yourself in a first-class manner. And I think you sell your brand. How do you sell your brand? Be who you are. And I think not only just on the floor, but off the floor, how you conduct yourself. How people approach you. Are you courteous? Are you, one of those guys can engage with people? And I think that's part of what we do in terms of trying to teach our guys to be, they come here as young boys, I want to send them out as men who can go out and be a productive citizen. So that means you got to be able to talk with people, carry conversation, sell yourself in a sense. So the NIL is I think is really important, especially here in this market here.
Well, being in New York City is always a great recruiting advantage. And so whether it's NIL or community service or whatever it is, that you're going to have it all at your disposal. And that's what I love about St. John's, is what I love about Queens, New York City, that it's wildly diverse, international scope. And so literally that learning and living here, if you can figure it out here, the saying goes, you can figure it out anywhere. And I think that applies to the opportunities in this name, image, likeness world, that there's great exposure, great interest, we have success. The world is literally at your fingertip.
Obviously, a guy like Jules, I think he's had an opportunity to really to get some of those deals. Posh is, and we got some other guys, but I think it's a golden opportunity for those guys to sell themselves. And I said, get as much as they can, and that's what I want them to do. But at the same time, don't forget what you're here to do, and that is to be the best student athlete you can be.
So for us, about a year ago in St. John's, we started and unveiled a package called Unlimited for our student athletes, starting first and foremost with education. And so really uniquely, we partnered with our business school and our sports management to put together a minor. So a student athlete can minor all students can minor in branding, leadership, sports business. We think that's really important. And then we partnered with a couple of different groups, the Brander Group, group licensing opportunity for all our student athletes, to put their name with our name and be able to sell jerseys, etc. Again, one of the few schools in the country to do that. And then we did a lot of stuff with Influencer, which is really the top name in NIL marketing. And our student athletes use that app and tool all the time, posting images, social media, bringing value to their messaging. And so great partnerships. I think that's what it's about, is having great opportunity in New York City. And we're doing our part to be able to bring that unlimited exposure to our student athletes.